Morning.
Lovely to see you both. It's a beautiful day up there. We can see that. We've got Team GB about to land on the plane at Heathrow. Has it started to sink in yet, the two of you, what you've managed to achieve now you've come back home?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird because obviously in London 2012, it was happening right in front of us and we were like watching the TV and stuff, whereas here, it kind of felt like nobody cared. And then you landed and it was like, whoa, okay, everybody cares all of a sudden.
Oh, we all desperately care and we're all so proud of you and all your efforts. Has it really, as Ben said, sunk in yet? And do you kind of know what next? Or are you almost thinking, enough now, I'm just going to give myself a mental break from the whole thing?
No, it still feels a bit surreal, to be honest with you. I just noticed earlier today that it was less than a week ago we were still racing in Rio, which is bizarre, you know. But like Laura said, it's been really special since we got home. Just been trying to soak it in as much as possible and enjoy it all, really.
It's fascinating, Laura, watching the Olympics for us back home and watching you guys achieve these extraordinary feats of athleticism. But, of course, the other thing that's fascinating for us is that the two of you are there as an engaged couple waiting to get married, and we can see that, the reality of the emotion for the two of you. Is it a bonus that you've got your fiancé there, or does it make it more of a distraction? Do you worry more about his races than your own?
I mean, I definitely get more nervous for Jason than I do for my races. I guess I'm very much in control of mine, whereas Jace, I have absolutely no idea what's going on in his head. So it, like, literally, I'm like, oh no, every time. But no, it's great having him there because I think we're in a very kind of unique position. The fact that you can go back to the village and you can kind of get all your stresses off your chest, I guess, because he's there and he goes through it on a daily basis. He's always there when I'm training as well. So I do feel very lucky that he can be there with me.
Although it doesn't give you the kind of, if you were somebody that hadn't won a gold medal, you could give a bit of one-upmanship, whereas both of you, it's still going to be a row about who loads the dishwasher, isn't it? Because you can both have a gold medal off.
I never wash it up. That's Jason's job.
No, now, Jason, let me tell you right now, you've got to put your foot down about this early doors before you've sealed the deal. Make sure you get these rules set, otherwise that's going to be a rule for life.
I think they're already set in stone, to be honest. We'd have starved to death a long time ago if it was left up to Laura.
And what about those gold medals? Because I think you've said before, Laura, that you always let your mum look after them because you're not responsible. Now that you're getting married, are you going to have a little special place in the home?
I mean, I still think my mum doesn't trust us with them, to be totally honest. But I jokingly said the other day, it'd be pretty cool if we had 2 more, wouldn't it? And then we could make a clock out of them. That'd be a pretty cool clock, wouldn't it?
That'd be perfect. That's a great way of doing it.
It's a good ambition.
Now, look, we know that the wedding, you've got a wedding planned and you've waited till you got back from Rio to start planning the wedding. Have you got a date in mind? Is it imminent?
No, we haven't got a date yet. I mean, I think Rio was such a huge part of our lives for such a long time that it was just about getting that kind of hurdle out of the way first.
Do you think, Laura, that when you do get married, you'll change your name, or are you going to keep Trott as your surname? Is it going to be Laura Kenny at the next Olympics?
It'll be Laura Kenny. I'm changing it.
Which is going to be lovely. Because I was trying to work it out, because we talk about Kim Yi with Kim and Kanye and Bosch and Bex, and I was thinking, would it be Ken Rott? Would that be the, or is it going to be Trotney? How will the media refer to this power couple in British cycling? Do you like the Trotney or Ken Rott? I couldn't work it out.
Trotney sounds better, I think.
You may have given them an idea. This could go from here. And what about the wedding? I bet it has been hard to plan, but you must have already had suggestions of the wedding car being some kind of tandem bike and some kind of theme to it to do with it. It must be in your minds.
I mean, who would go on the back? Who would be on the front?
That's a good point.
I mean, we haven't really thought about that. I mean, we need a venue before we can plan the transport.
It's a very good point. Tell me, Jason, do you think you'll be more nervous on your wedding day than you were for one of your gold medal races?
No, I don't think so. I think hopefully I'll just enjoy it, you know. It should be a good day, hopefully.
I mean, Jason never gets nervous for races anyways.
Okay, yeah. Can I just point out, Jason, you're deluding yourself, by the way. I think you're going to realise on the day the magnitude... You're obviously marrying somebody you adore, but the magnitude of the experience, I think, is going to blow you away, because you've had some extraordinary moments, the two of you, but there is nothing like your wedding day.
If they think planning for an Olympic event is hard, try planning for a wedding and all the details involved in that. That takes some training.
And, of course, the future. We'd like to talk about the future. We know that the two of you are still so keen on your cycling and desperately hope you're going to be at 2020. But Laurie did tweet after Jason won one of his gold medals that surely the two of you, your kids, have to have some of these cycling genes. Is that in the back of the minds for the two of you starting a family?
I mean, not before the next Olympics. I'm sort of regretting tweeting that now. I mean, at the time I thought it was funny, but now everybody's like, are you having kids? And I mean, yeah, like we would like kids, obviously. But when that happens, I don't know. But I think it'd be hard to juggle a cycling career and a child, to be totally honest.
First of all, the assured funding, which means that our athletes have given up their jobs in most cases, but been able to afford to give themselves full time to training.